Yeah, let's roll right into the NFC. So, NFC, we'll start with the NFC East, Cowboys, Giants, the Washington football team, and the the Philadelphia Eagles. So let's start with the Cowboys. The Cowboys right now have a line set at 10. You have them going over or under?
The Cowboys. I'm going over at 11 and a half.
Yeah, I'm going over. As much as I don't want to give any team, no team in the the NFC East will go over 10 wins. I feel like, but if any team's gonna do it, it's gonna be the Cowboys.
Yep, it's the Cowboys.
I mean, maybe, but I say every year, everyone's like, "Oh, the Cowboys are gonna be good. Oh, they'll be good." Then they always just suck.
Just suck. But I think this year will be different.
Yeah, they definitely got a chance this year. So I don't know. I like their odds, and I think the division's kind of weak this year. So if they choke this year, then fuck, Prescott, get out of there. Come to New England. So I'm going over. You said over too?
Yeah.
Alright, we'll go to Philly now. So Philadelphia Eagles have a line set right now at 9.5 wins. I'm going under.
Yeah, I go under, but barely, like 9.
They're a team that, they'll be like 8 or 9 wins.
Yeah,
I think that the same thing that happened to the last year's happened to them this year, where they're just getting a lot of injuries. I think that's going to keep them from taking that next step up. I think that they're a team that is going to put up a fight every game because that's just the kind of team they are. But at the same time, I don't think that they're good enough to really put up like 10, playoff numbers. Yeah. So next we got the Giants. So the Giants right now have a line set at 6.5.
I'd say under.
I'd say under too.
Like 5.
Yeah, 5. I think that they didn't really make enough changes this season to make me want to say that they're going to get more than that. I think it's starting to come together a little bit, depending on how Daniel Jones plays. Saquon's back.
Oh, yeah.
They got some. I think the receiving core is actually going to be really good next year with Darius Slayton, Sterling Shepard, and Golden Tate. Evan Ingram at tight end. The defense is looking pretty good. So I don't know. I think that their team's coming together, but they're not ready to get that many wins yet. And then finally, we got the Washington football team.
What are they at?
The line's at 5.
5?
And they'll be lucky. They'd be lucky to get over 5 too.
I'm just gonna say under. Just because of the name, they're gonna go like 3.5.
It would honestly be kind of funny.
Actually, maybe 4.
It would be funny if after the season, when all this just blows over, and they just kind of like the Redskins, we'll just go back to that. But I don't know. I don't want to get started with the name change.
Yeah.
I guess if you want to change the Redskins, go for it. Whatever. I'm not one who likes change.
I don't know why.
But the Washington football team, like really, you couldn't have been like the Washington Native Americans or something. Like it had to be the football team. But no, they're definitely going under. They fucking suck. They're just terrible. They're terrible. Under 5 wins. I'm sorry. They can't. They're terrible. So for the NFC East. That was all of them. So I got Cowboys at 1, Eagles at 2, Giants at 3, Washington football team at 4.
I'd have to say the same thing. Cowboys at 1, obviously. No question.
Cowboys, this is a quick little PSA, all right? I want you to come back and look at this at the end of the season. If you miss the playoffs, you're the biggest disgraces I've ever seen on this fucking planet. You have a clean slate this year. If you somehow lose in this division, may God help you. Anyway, let's go to the NFC. Let's go to the NFC North. So we got Packers, Vikings, Bears, and Lions. We'll start with the Packers. Green Bay Packers right now have a line set at 8.5. They'll go over. I think they'll go over.
I'd say, over, but barely.
Barely over. They'll be like 9-7, 10-6, something like that. Yeah. And in my eyes, what were they doing in this year's draft taking Jordan Love? They needed to load up this year if they wanted to help Aaron Rodgers. Like Aaron Rodgers, all he wanted before the draft, he said, was a receiver or a running back.
Wait, who are their receivers? Besides
Devontae Adams. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Alan Lazard. Yeah.
Basically just Devontae Adams.
Yeah, basically. That's what I'm saying. They needed another receiver. They didn't take one. They could have traded up and taken Justin Jefferson or Jalen Reagor, but they said they took Jordan Love. for who knows why. If he better be a really good quarterback. That's what they got to bank on. But in terms of this year, I think that this is the beginning of the end for the Packers. I think that this is bad because I think now you're at the end of Aaron Rodgers' career and he wants to get the hell out of there. So I think that they're pushing it now.
All right, who's next?
We got the Minnesota Vikings. They have a line set right now at 9. I'm going over.
Vikings 9. Yeah, I'm going over too. I like the Vikings.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins.
10 wins.
Yeah, 10 or 11. I like Kirk Cousins this year. They asked him like, "Oh, how do you feel about the virus?" He's like, "I really don't care. If I die, I die." Mad respect. Mad respect.
Kirk Cousins for that.
Finally, someone. I mean, listen. I get people have their personal reasons for not wanting to play because of the virus, but I'm glad someone looks at it like I do, where it's like it's not a big deal.
He's got balls.
Where this thing's like not even the flu, and they finally like, yeah, all right, you know what? I'll just play. It is what it is. So
For real.
mad respect to him, but yeah. So I think that they'll do pretty good this year, and they got a lot of weapons. They lost Stephon Diggs, but
Yeah.
they got Justin Jefferson.
Thielen.
They're saying Justin Jefferson's looking good. Thielen's been still there, so I like the odds this year. And then we got the Bears. Chicago right now is a line at 8.
8.
I'm going under.
Yeah.
Keep in mind. I was gonna say, keep in mind, Trubisky is starting.
Yeah, then under. For sure, like 7 wins.
I give it a few games before they end up saying, you know what?
6 or 7 wins.
I give it a few games before like Nick Foles, get your ass in there, but
Nick Foles was looking bad, I heard.
yeah, I heard that too. Well, he's old. He probably doesn't really. No, I say older, but I don't know. The Bears are a team that they were hot that one year. I remember where it was like that defense was scary.
Oh yeah.
But then after that, they weren't like the
Kinda
same.
fell off.
Yeah, nothing really came together after. The offense fell off hard. The offense wasn't even that good in the first place. Then it got way worse. So then we got finally the Detroit Lions. They have a line set right now at 7. That's pretty high for them.
Yeah, I'd say like 5.5 maybe. Or is that too low? Maybe like 6.
I've got my bold take. I think they're gonna go over 7 wins. The Lions. I think the Lions are finally gonna start to creep out of the hole a little bit. I think that they've sucked for so long.
Bold prediction.
They've got. I think finally think about this. How can you mess up? They've got Jamie Collins, Trey Flowers, Stafford's coming back. They got good running backs now with like
receivers.
Kenny Golladay, Marvin Jones. They drafted that guy, that running back DeAndre Swift. They're the ones who signed. No, they didn't sign Kyle Van Noy. That was the Dolphins. But they got Jamie Collins. I like what they've got this year. They lost Darius Slay, but they took Jeff Okudah. He's gonna be insane, I think. I just like the Lions' odds this year. I don't think that they're gonna be the top team in the NFC, but I think that they're definitely gonna start to become that less not as bad as they usually are this year. I mean, last year they were just terrible, but I think they'll and actually, I say that, but they blew like all their fourth quarter leads. They were like in every single game, but I still think that this is the year they're gonna start to emerge. So, for my NFC South rankings, I'm gonna go Vikings, Packers, Lions, Bears.
Wait, say that again.
At number 1, I got Vikings. 2, I got Packers. 3, I got Lions, and 4, I got Bears. It's a tough division to really rank.
I'd say Vikings, Packers, Bears, and Lions.
You weighing in on the Lions?
I just don't like the Lions. I'm gonna be honest with you.
So now we